Hello everyone, my name is Brandt Botterill and today I will be presenting on hashish. So the first question you might be asking is, what is hashish? And hashish is derived from marijuana, also known as cannabis plants. The secreted gum of cannabis plants secrete a resin that can be dried and made into what is called hashish. Now this drug is mostly known as hash for short. Resin is rich in THC, the main psychoactive component of marijuana, making it a fairly strong drug. Cannabis also produces marijuana, which is the most common form of plant that is typically smoked. Some short-term symptoms of hashish include disrupted learning and memory, difficulty with thinking and problem solving, distorted perception. This includes sights, sounds, time, touch, loss of motor coordination, increased heart rate, anxiety, dry mouth, and these effects are even greater when the person combines hashish with other drugs, including alcohol, and this is oftentimes what happens. Some long-term effects include lower resistance to common illnesses such as colds, flu, bronchitis, adolescent growth issues, abnormal cell structure and cell division, reduction in testosterone production, and reduced sexual functioning, respiratory problems, emotional and psychological issues, and these also include like apathy, lack of motivation, depression, increased risk for the development of psychosis, changes in mood and cognition. And some other possible issues that are involved include the risk of chronic cough and bronchitis. It can lead to an addiction as well as an addiction to other drugs. It may also increase the risk of anxiety, depression, and also a series of attitude and personality changes known as amotivational syndrome. So then some of the symptoms that we see with withdrawal, so when people stop using this drug, is irritability, anxiety, insomnia, disturbing dreams, loss of appetite, weight loss, and cravings. And then we have some fun facts about hashish, even though it's not really that funny. But signs of hashish include glossy red eyes, slurred speech, loss of motor coordination, distorted perception. And then after alcohol, THC, which is a psychoactive component of hash, is the most commonly used psychotropic drug in the US. And then to continue that, while hashish and THC are not typically addictive for everyone, people with addictive tendencies and those who use hashish regularly are more likely to become addicted to this drug. People who use hash heavily become tolerant to its effects and need more to get the same high. So that is why people start increasing their dosage and they become more and more addicted to the drug. And then as a future educator, I want the very best for each of my students. So although the use of marijuana continues to increase, it's important that I advocate as a teacher not to partake in this trend. And then although hashish isn't technically addictive, it does include short-term and long-term effects that could potentially harm my students and their future. So this is a serious topic that we're talking about. And although I don't want to come across as an authoritative dictator in the classroom, I do need to advocate against the use of hashish or marijuana in order to benefit their future well-being. And that's really what we need to do as teachers, is to, you know, motivate our students to be better people as well as learners. All right, that's my presentation. Thank you very much for listening.